Evening, everyone. I am delighted to be here today to discuss the importance of effective communication in creating a successful learning environment. As you all know, adult learners bring a wealth of life and work experience to the classroom, and it is our responsibility as educators to provide them with the necessary tools to be successful. To achieve this, we are going to explore 3 different strategies for fostering effective communication, discuss some of the challenges to communication in higher education, and provide 2 different strategies for de-escalating interpersonal conflict. Finally, we're going to discuss how effective communication supports student success and creates a positive classroom environment overall. The first strategy for fostering effective communication is active listening. It is extremely important within any educational setting to be an active listener. Active listening involves giving your full attention to the speaker, avoiding any distractions, and truly engaging with what the speaker is saying. This can be done by repeating back what the speaker has said, ask clarifying questions, making eye contact, and by doing this, you can create a safe space for effective communication where the communicator feels listened to, heard, and respected overall. The second strategy is clear and concise communication. By avoiding jargon and technical language, and instead using plain language that is easily understood by your audience, you can ensure that everybody is on the same page and there are no miscommunications going on. The third strategy is building strong relationships with your adult learners. Now, with my own background in elementary education, I know that forming those strong relationships at the very beginning ultimately helps your students be successful because they see you as a real person. By taking the time to get to know your students and by understanding their learning styles and backgrounds and creating a supportive and inclusive classroom environment, we are then fostering effective communication and creating a safe space for their learning. While there are many benefits to effective communication, there are also some challenges to communication, specifically in higher education. The diversity of the student body is one of the biggest challenges. And to overcome this, it is important to be culturally responsive, culturally aware, be open-minded, and listen actively to all students. Another challenge is the use of technology in the classroom. While technology can be a valuable tool for facilitating communication and learning, it can also be a very popular tool and very popular source of distraction and miscommunication. A way to overcome this challenge is it's important to establish clear and concise guidelines for the use of technology in the classroom and to be mindful of how you use technology to communicate with your own students. When it comes to de-escalating interpersonal conflict, active listening is going to be probably your most effective strategy. By giving the person your full attention, avoiding distractions, and truly engaging with what they're saying, you can create a safe space for effective communication and be able to effectively de-escalate whatever the miscommunication is that is being had. Another extremely important strategy is to show empathy and understanding towards the other person's perspective. This allows them to feel heard, but it also involves putting yourself in their shoes and acknowledging their feelings and their concerns as being just as important as your own. Effective communication is essential for student success. as it helps to build trust and rapport between the instructor and the students. It also creates a positive and inclusive classroom environment, and it fosters engagement in learning. When students feel heard and understood, they are more likely to be motivated and engaged in the learning process, and this can lead to improved outcomes and success overall. In conclusion, effective communication is an essential component of a successful learning environment, and it is particularly important when working with adult learners in higher education. By implementing the strategies discussed in this workshop, you can foster engagement, you can build strong relationships with your students, and support their success in the classroom. Thank you for joining us this evening, and I hope you have found this workshop to be informative and useful. Good luck on your journey towards effective communication.